Hello everyone, this is Charles with First Auto Credit once again. Tonight I'm going to show you guys a LoPro cruiser that's going to Virginia. This is a floor plan number 1 Paddleking Lo Pro cruiser, and it is also equipped with a Minkota e-drive. We're going to go over some features that we added to this boat comparatively to just a standard floor plan. We'll look at it. The color combination is champagne and caribou brown. The top is caribou brown, and then the accent color champagne, and then the interior champagne as well. Here on the back you can see we have a small transducer. For all those out there that it's a simple mistake, whenever you get this to the water, fold it down to where it's parallel with the bottom of the lake or pond. But for transportation's sake and just walking around the boat so you don't hit your leg on it, I leave it folded up. On this Minkota e-drive, it's a 2 horsepower electric motor. It pushes the boat along, for all electric lakes specifically, it'll push the boat along at around 5 miles an hour. On this Paddleking Lo Pro cruiser, the customer opted for a shallow water anchor. For mooring purposes and things like that, this is a pretty cool product. We haven't done one. This is the first one that we've done. And basically it's by Panther, shallow water anchors. You take a fiberglass pole, you shove it through, and it goes into, you have different pole lengths, 8 foot, 10 foot, things like that, and even shorter. You shove it into the bottom of the pond or lake, and then just like a bicycle seat post, you tighten that down, and then the boat pivots off this one point. Most people have 2 on, but his is going to be used for mooring purposes. He'll pull up to the bank, apply the fiberglass pole, tighten it down, and then tie the front off, and that will be it for him. This boat also has a 3-step stainless steel ladder. It comes out. A lot of people ask me how long they are, so I will go ahead and extend that so you can see, and I'll leave it extended for the rest of the video. But you can see in the sunlight, we got some good sunlight right now, so you can see how pretty the caribou brown is. And we'll actually go in the boat now. On this boat, we also added our safety package, which includes 4 cleats, 2 in the front, 2 in the rear. And then underneath we have a horn mounted. And then we have a fire extinguisher and some other things in there for him to be legal. We'll go inside here. So right here you have it's a tan floor. It's a woven vinyl floor with padding underneath. Just like every single Paddleking that we have, on the port side of the boat is always going to be your live well. It's a very simple design. This one has a sun lounger that you can lay out. If you're a pretty long person, you can get your feet all the way up here. But it's a great spot to stick the kids. Underneath all of these compartments here, we have just storage space. Storage on the port and starboard side. And here we added another storage box. This was not on the floor plan. So we added this storage box as well so that they could have room for more fishing gear and things like that. On the floor plan number 1, it's set up with a larger helm as well. The floor plan 1 indicates 2 corner seats in the front. This one has a sun seat here, and then we added this. I relocated the fishing rod holder to the back here because from the factory it didn't have this extra storage box. So typically you'd have a rod holder here and a rod holder on this side. So since I ran out of room, I relocated it to this side. Now, as usual, I will open this up and show you guys underneath. We have a 48-volt system here and a Minkota Precision. This one's actually a MK460 PC. That one's a 15 amp per bank, so it's a 60 amp total charger. It charges and conditions the batteries. Okay. And then I will show you a dry storage box. There's a couple extra shear pins for the prop. There's also USB charging right here. You just plug in your standard phone charger. You can leave them in this compartment. It's designed to do that, keep all your important documents or electronics. This one's also equipped with a Lowrance Hook 2. This is just a basic entry-level depth finder that's perfect for seeing depth of the lake and also allowing you to find fish structure and everything like that. Here we'll see our navigation lights. We always wired in when you run your navigation lights, you have your backlit on your tilt gauge. So we'll turn this on, reading full battery, and then we'll kick her forward. We're going to run it at, let's just kick her on up. They're very quiet, and they put out a lot of wind. It's a very torquey electric motor. The electric tilt is here. Now it's important to note, while you're using the E-drive itself, and you're wanting to trim it up or down, per manual it says do not trim it up and down while the motor is actually running. So while you're moving, they don't want you to do that. They said it'll avoid their warranties and everything like that. That's just a little nugget for you guys. On the back here, we always have our plug here. We have extra wire for this to extend further out, but we leave it just enough to be on the back of the boat, and the rest is bundled up underneath the seat. I'll show you from this angle. On the floor plan number 1, you'll notice it has a rear exit gate. And if you're looking for a Paddle King with fishing seats, that would actually be a floor plan number 2. It'd be set up exactly the same as this one, but it'd have 2 swivel seats here and the bench in the rear. This boat's not too complicated as far as electronics wise. We don't have a lot of interior lighting or radios or anything, but this is a very simply and cleanly done boat. I'll show you our fire extinguisher. If you have any questions on these Paddle King boats, please shoot me an email. If you're already a Paddle King boat owner and you want to get into the 2020s and you want to do something like this, if you want to go from an older style pontoon to the tri-toon, give me an email, shoot me an email, give me a call. I'll show you just underneath the boat here, the third tune in the middle. So this is a very, very clean looking boat. It's going to be a lot of fun for this customer and their children. They're going to have a lot of fishing time, I guarantee you. But if you have any questions, like I said, call me, 573-204-7777. We're in Jackson, Missouri, and you can email me at charles@firstautocredit.com. We've been a Paddle King dealer for 4 or 5 years. We've done a lot of these custom-built boats. If you have any questions or suggestions for videos, drop me a line, and I'll get to you. Thank you so much for watching. This boat's going to go to Virginia. I already said that in the beginning, so it's going to have quite a trip from us. So y'all have a great evening. Thank you for watching my video. Appreciate y'all.